To argue what Manuel just said about Miguel just said about it is based on how these dogs are brought up. Yes, but getting rid of BSLs means that this will increase the populations of these dogs, meaning more are going to go into the shelters again, and will increase euthanization, which is just a domino effect to increase more costs. And here, also what Justin said about laboratory retrievers, that they produce more current bites, and although this may be the case, according to Merritt Clifton, the editor of Animal People, he argues that by arguing that pit bulls and Rottweilers behave like any other dog, animal advocates have persuaded much of the insurance industry that any large dog is too risky to cover, and have persuaded many other insurers that anyone who keeps a large dog should pay premiums based overwhelmingly on the deeds of pit bulls and Rottweilers. This attitude unjustly penalizes herding dogs, such as the collies and German shepherds, and although who bite more than other big dogs, but whose holdings don't do much injury to any other person, as opposed to the pit bull or Rottweiler. And Labradors and Golden Retrievers also might bite more, but they do not produce injuries that lead to death or hospitalization. And Justin also stated that pit bulls are not seen as aggressive or on the list of most aggressive, but I have multiple cases here that you can deduce were instinctually implemented into the minds of these dogs because they were unprovoked attacks and unexpected attacks. And here we see that just in California alone, I found multiple occurrences of pit bull attacks that, such as an 8-year-old boy named Robert Hernandez was mauled by 2 pit bulls, and according to his mother, he wasn't wearing any clothing, his helmet was completely ripped off, his head was split open ear to ear, his ear was hanging. I didn't even think he was even breathing at that point. And the owners were the ones that went to get her, but they weren't. They didn't get any jail time, and yeah, but see, it goes back to although you can't really ban owners, you can't eliminate the owners. We can't put a ban on eliminating owners, so the only option is to put a ban on not letting these owners who neglect them to breed them in the first place. Because if there's a law-abiding citizen who wants a pit bull or chihuahua, all they need to do is go to a local animal shelter, and it's almost inevitable not to find one. And going back to Justin's point about the aggression, or the aggression list that he stated pit bulls weren't on, breeds that are tested to show whether they are aggressive or not may at one point display lovable characteristics, but there's been multiple cases that such as the one I stated about the 8-year-old boy, where pit bulls unpredictably attacked innocent people. And statistics show that 42 U.S. dog bite related fatalities occurred.
Yep.
Thank you.